So today I want to show you how to crochet this twisted tube scarf with only one cake of yarn. I will go through the whole process from start to finish and show you exactly how to do this in this tutorial, but if you prefer to follow a written pattern, I will of course leave a link for that down below. But let's begin crocheting this tube scarf. First, a little about the materials. I've used this cake. It's called Cookie and from Hobby. I know they changed the name to Tea Time and there is a lot of other colors as well. You will have all the info right here. And this is 200 grams. I've used one entire skein for this project. Then I've used a 4.5mm hook, some scissors, and a tapestry needle. We start by taking the yarn from the middle, and then we make a slip knot. So make a loop with your yarn, take the long end behind the loop, grab it from the middle, and pull. And then we chain 120. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 120 times. So let's pretend that I have 120 chains right here. You will of course have this a lot longer. Then we skip the first 2 chains, and in the 3rd chain from your hook you will do a triple crochet. So you yarn over twice and insert the hook into the 3rd chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through, 2. And again a triple crochet in the next chain. So yarn over twice, insert the hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through, 2. And then just continue with 1 triple crochet in each chain all the way across. So yarn over twice, insert the hook into the next chain and finish your triple crochet. And just continue all the way across. When you're all the way across, it looks like this. Yours will, of course, be a little longer than this. But when we made it to the final stitch, we will now chain 2, 1, 2, and then we turn the work, and then we will work triple crochet all the way back again. But we won't be working in the stitches on top, we will be working in the gaps between the stitches from the previous row. So, to begin our first triple crochet, we yarn over twice, and then we find the first gap between the 2 first stitches and insert the hook into the gap and finish our triple crochet. And then again, yarn over twice, find the next gap in between the stitches, insert the hook, and finish your triple crochet. And again, find the next gap, yarn over twice, and finish your triple crochet. Continue like this all the way across. And at the end of the row, the last stitch you will do is between the actual stitch and the chains you did at the beginning. So yarn over twice, and then the last stitch will be in this final loop all the way at the edge. So finish with a triple crochet all the way at the edge. So that's row 2. And that we will just repeat again and again until we used up the entire skein. Almost. We need to have a little bit to sew together. So chain 2 to turn. So turn and begin your first stitch in between the first 2 stitches. So yarn over twice, insert the hook into this first stitch, first gap, and triple crochet. Alright? Repeat row 2 again and again. When we used up almost all of the yarn, we will now make it into a tube. I will just measure it and see how wide it is. It's about 1/2 meter. And I will now fold it like this So you have the long side like this, and then we will crochet a row all the way up here to make it into a tube. So we grab our hook and insert it into the loop, and then we will make a seam all the way down the edge. So we put the two together, then we insert the hook through both layers and single crochet. And through both layers and single crochet. Just do it loosely so you don't tighten this up. Just through both layers and single crochet. And we will just do this all the way across. I made it all the way to the end, and it's now a tube just like this. So I just want to measure it so you can see how wide mine is. About 25 centimeters across. Now I want to cut the yarn, but remember, leave some yarn, a lot maybe, just to sew it up all the way. And now we can pull this one through so the yarn is secure and it won't unravel. Now I want to turn it so I have this seam on the inside instead. So I insert my hand all the way through the whole thing and grab it and then pull it like this. So now it's turned and we have the right side out and there's no seams. Now I want to sew it together. So we have our big tube right here, and first we want to make the whole thing it's all about. It's the twisted tube scarf. So we will twist it. So just lay it over here. So you twist it, and then I twist it again. So I do 2 twists. Okay? So we have these 2 twists, and then we want to fold it and sew it together. So make 2 twists and then sew this one together. So you find your yarn again, and then you will sew these 2 together with your tapestry needle. So find your yarn and your tapestry needle, thread it, and then we will sew this together. Okay? So sew it all together all the way around the tube. And then when it's all sewn together, we are actually done. So now we have this nice twisted tube scarf. And that's it. I hope you found this tutorial easy to follow. If you did, please press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!